Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you a few different replays, but obviously the main thing we're talking about today is the new season pass. Now, I don't play the game very much, so I need to be very much enticed to buy a season pass, because obviously if you buy a season pass you've got to play the game a lot, and obviously I've got to decide whether the season pass is worth it for me or not. Now, for you guys, the main question you've got to ask yourself is, do you play the game a lot? If you play the game a lot, then I would always advise to get the season pass, no matter what the what tanks are available in the season pass, because you could be getting, if you've already got them, you're going to be getting a good load of silver, and I'm sure you'll be having one or two tanks that are going to be new to you anyway, so I would always advise you to get it if you play the game no matter what. Obviously if you do not play the game that much, then you've got to really decide whether the season pass is going to be worth it, because obviously if you get the season pass, you've got to play the game a lot. Got invest a lot more extra time into it to get the tanks and stuff that are available. Now, that's what I kind of had to decide, and I decided against this new season pass, mainly because the tanks that are available, right? It's not really worth it just to go down and get a bit of gold and a few free camos and stuff like that. And the thing is, the Cold War tank that you get is a Chinese tank. I'm not particularly interested in getting any more Cold War tanks, really. And the one that's available for the season pass is, unfortunately, a bit mediocre. It's nothing special, so that didn't allure me to the season pass. And then we come to the main tanks, right? The main tanks, the Highlander, which is the tier 10 Chinese heavy, which, to be honest, I would give anything for it to be an okay tank, because I would actually really like that tank for my collection, because I like Chinese and Japanese and British tanks the most, so I was kind of like wanting kind of any excuse to kind of get it, so I was really hoping for it to be at least an okay tank, but unfortunately it's, well, I mean, I guess you could say it's an okay tank, but it's definitely just not quite good enough for me to justify buying a season pass and playing all those games, because it's a free shot autoloader. It's got a very long reload for its clip, and it's got a very long interclip reload as well, which is 5 seconds. That's really long, guys, because you're going to hit a tank, and by the time you reload your second shot, it's probably going to be behind cover. The accuracy is pretty bad. Its armor is pretty good, but we know how armor doesn't really work in World War II. So that doesn't really mean that much, to be honest, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, I was kind of really wanting it to be a decent tank, so I could get it, but it's just not. But let's go on to the other tanks. You get 3 more tanks in the season pass. The first one is the Chinese light tank, the Type 64, and that is a very good tank. It's just very limited by its ammo count, because it reloads so fast. You're going to be using it all up. Now, in the past, Wargaming decided that is a good balancing act, is to limit some tanks' ammunition so that they might actually run out of ammo, which I think is a very strange way of trying to balance a tank. Is just by making it run out of ammunition, so that you You could possibly win the game if you had ammunition, but if you don't, then it's game over. I really think, it's just something that's not done in any other game, right? You wouldn't have like Call of Duty go, right, you've got this, you've now got a grenade launcher that's got 10 shots, but once those shots are out, you've got nothing. You've run out of ammunition. You can't pick up any other weapon. That's it. Game over for you until the game's over. It just doesn't happen. Like I said, it's a fast reloading tier 6 light tank. It's got good camo. It's got good pen. It's a great little tier 6, but again, it's a tier 6. It's not really going to make it justifiable for me to buy a season pass just to get a tier 6 light tank. They're not very expensive anyway to buy, so and how much would I play it once I did get it, that kind of thing. And then the 2 tier 8s got available is a Type 59-2, and to be honest, it is an excellent tank. It's just very fast. It's got pretty decent armor for a medium. It's got a big old gun. Its accuracy isn't too bad. It hits pretty hard. It's a great tank, and I've already got it, and that is the problem with that. I have already got the tank. I really, getting the silver would be nice, but I can't really justify playing the game lots just to get a few million in silver. And then the last one is the Mutts. Again, I've actually already got this tank, and I'm not particularly big fan of it. It's not a particularly good tank. It's mediocre at best, I would say. Can you have good games in it? Yeah, sure you can. But I wouldn't be relying on it to have good games. And again, I've already got it. Not really much for me to really justify buying the season pass. But like I said, if you guys play the game lots, then go ahead and buy it. Nothing's stopping you. And if you haven't got some of those tanks, then yeah, if you haven't got these Type 64, if you haven't got the Type 59-2, then it is worth it in the end. As you can see, we're going out in the M60 in Cold War, and the flank I was on is pretty much gone. So rather than just stick it out there and get killed, I've pulled back and tried to push with the rest of the team. This guy's just pulled out for some reason, giving me side shots. They're really trying to kill that guy in front of me, my ally, and he missed that shot, and he's really gonna regret that. Put a lovely shot into him. He's put a lovely shot into him. He's fired his shot, so we can get round and put another shot into him, finish him off. So we've got about almost 4,000 combined here. We're going to pull back again, trying to get behind this little hill, because I presume that the rest of the enemy team's probably going to go for the cap. We can get a shot off if we can, if they do. We took a hit that we can justify right now because we've still got most of our hit points. It's near the end of the game. It's 9-6. We are more than likely going to win this game. This guy, I don't know what he's playing at, but actually missed that shot, which is unfortunate. It's going to think about ramming that guy to death, but and we've got a hit in the back here. And the rest of my team, again, I don't understand what my rest of my team were doing, because carry on in the same direction. Again, Cold War, they just don't bother to look at the map at all. Like, let's just carry on in the same direction, like absolute lemming trains. This guy hasn't even got a commander in. I see that a lot still. even after they've improved it, so that it's more difficult to go into a game without the commander. After 6.0, it was very easy, and then they managed to change it. This guy hasn't got commander either, but luckily he's in the OP FV4211, and you know, you can't really go wrong in this tank. Quite honestly, I mean, look how well this guy's doing without even a commander in. Yeah, and just this one guy left. And yeah, I mean, we were lucky to win that game, to be honest. But it's which team rushes the other the quickest in Cold War, and that is like a very disappointing part of this game. Is just doesn't seem to be much strategy involved. It's just who's got the better tanks on their team, who can rush into the other team as quickly as possible. So we had a pretty good game there, luckily, and we won that one. We came second, and it's second class, so just about 5,500 combined. And now the next game is in the Earthshaker. Very, very nice tank. Lots of people got it fairly recently, but it's the people playing it has died down a bit, because there was an abundance of them in games for quite a while. You know, you saw about 2 or 3 in every game on both teams. That's died down now because obviously new season and stuff, new tanks have been coming out, which is nice. So that's nice to see that turn down a bit. It's never that much fun seeing several of the same tank in every game. Just obviously it's even more so when you get the like stupidly OP tanks in the game. It's never fun to see like 3 or 4 of them in the same game. We got, of course, spotted up, and as soon as that happened, artillery was straight after us. But we're going to push up to this hill, which is a bit unfortunate because we've got only TDs as support. We've got waiting for this guy to show himself. Put a lovely shot into him. Unfortunately, we could have put Hesh into that guy. That would have been very nice. But this tank does hit hard no matter what. But obviously, a bit of extra damage. That's what would have been nice. Put that guy out of the game. Leo, no matter what, is still quite dangerous tank. He is a tier 7, but he's got a big gun and he's pretty good camo, things like that. This light tank, I thought, looks like he was going for me, so we're just waiting to see if he comes back. Unfortunately, just missed that guy. Now we want to take out that light tank because he's just keeping our TDs at the back here, and I'm getting not much support here. And we're getting spotted, looked at. I'm guessing there's probably some TDs sitting at the back there. I want to be very careful. Here he is again. Unfortunately missed the shot. He ducked down behind the dune there. Really would like some support here. It looks like there's a heavy coming up behind me, so it should be nice. But yeah. And trying to feather a shot into that guy. Unfortunately spotted up some guys, but I didn't quite get that shot into that Earthshaker. That's the Earthshaker taken care of, at least. Got hit by the SU by looks of things. Not even sure where he hit me. There, bottom of the turret maybe. Yeah, SU is a bit of a terror. Quite honestly, it's got such good pen, such good damage, great camo, and we get hit in the side. And of course that guy then blocks my shots. That was very helpful of him. This is really not looking good. Our team just sitting back. Now they've got themselves into a very tricky situation because the enemy has now pushed up. And now we're getting... Luckily, our rest of our team has now pulled across the other flank, so should be able to push in. We haven't got too much of our health left, unfortunately, and we haven't done that much work in this game so far. But hopefully things will change very soon. And unfortunately, we are a little bit restricted here because we are not actually... We're getting enemies in the side here. And there was 3 guys there. We missed all 3 of them there. Now, unfortunately, we are getting flanked here, so we're not being able to use our gun depression and stuff very well. But unfortunately, we've got no choice. We can't fall back, else we will get shot in the behind. And we know there's some dangerous TDs in the back there. So we've just got to play as it is. And we're just constantly getting spotted as well, proxy spotted by that light tank. So that's very unfortunate. We're trying to watch our side as well. And we are winning slightly now. It does look like we're going to win this game. This guy comes hurtling towards us. Not sure why he didn't use any of his... He only had 1 shot left. I don't know why he pushed me. We finished him off. Say no, no, no. Trying to push me. And yeah, it's game over for them. But we're going to try to get as much damage as we can now. We've got 3 kills and only 900 damage. But over 1000 assisted. So we're going to push now. And we're going to... Of course, fluff that shot there, so that wasn't really all that fun. Waiting to get the side of this guy. Someone is looking at me, but I'm fine taking a hit right now. Just trying to get as much damage before the end of the game. And I do kind of feel bad for the enemy team. They I think played probably better on the... Definitely played better on this flank. They just got taken out by overexposing themselves, and I'm going back to defend the base right now because I think, there's a tank in our basically in our camp, so there's a good chance there could be other guys along with him. There's a TD over there, just sat there for some reason. Take him out. Got a 4th kill of the game. So we're going to carry on. But obviously this tank is not the fastest in the game, but it's definitely not the slowest. It's a little bit sluggish when it comes to turning, acceleration, that kind of thing, but once it gets up to speed, it's pretty good. Flicked onto that a little bit too haphazardly there. I missed that shot. Now I'm thinking I'm not going to get that. It's only got 100 health left. There's probably not much point in going after it. So we are going to go into the valley and try to get up behind that heavy tank. I mean, could get to him, could take care of him, get a 5th kill, but yeah, he got taken out too quickly. So we put in APCR here. And we're going to go trying to get the rear of this guy. I obviously presuming this might be the end of the game. I'm probably not going to get much more out of this game. Maybe 1 shot, but we'll see. For some reason, it actually looks like this guy might be AFK. I don't know if he's just like, I'll give up in this game because it's a total loss, but I don't know. I put that first shot in thinking he's actually might be there, but then I realised actually he's not there. So we're going to go for the tracking shot. Try to get assisted as well as direct damage, and yeah, we're getting a bit of damage. Not much here goes, but obviously such a long reload. Didn't get us that much assisted in that. So we got 3,000, about just under 3,500, I think. Yeah. We got first class because we got 5 kills in that game. So, you know, it ended up not being too bad of a game, although it started very badly. So, this, I think, is my last game. We're in the Tehran. As we know, very, very good tank. If I would say actually quite OP for its tier. We're in tier 10, and I think it wouldn't be out of place. You know, having no adjustments to it and playing in the era 1. To be honest, I think it is that kind of how good it is. So we're going to come up to this little area and help our team on this flank. Because I quite frankly don't think there is usually enough TDs that come up and help on this flank here. They either sit on the big hills that look off across the main part of the map, or they push up the AB line. And I usually, whenever I'm in most of my tanks, I've got this flank here, and I'm going to kind of be their support that I don't usually get, which I wish was there usually. Now we can't, we just haven't got the view range, so we're going to push up to this next bush here, try to get behind it. But there are people there, so I'm going to push up again because we can't see them still. And we're going to push up a little bit further because we're just not seeing these people. We're going to hide behind this kind of area. We've got these rocks next to me, so if the enemy does push up enough to spot me, I can hide behind these rocks. But it does make things, if they do push up and our team crumbles, I'm going to find it very difficult to pull back. The Morat is a very dangerous tank, so we're going to try to go for him, but we're going to get a free shot on this tier 8, which I kind of feel sorry for, to be honest. That's 901, a bit of a low roll, but, you know, I am hitting a tier 8, so that's fine. Morat, that's one of the tanks I really want to get my hands on, is the Morat. I think I'd have a lot of fun in that thing. It is a very good tank. If not a little bit OP, as usual, new tanks and premium tanks are. It's got pretty good armor. There we go. Finally get a shot into it. Again, about 900 roll there. But and again, it's not that long of a reload for the kind of damage and the stuff you're getting on this. And we're just going to sit behind these bushes here. I'm going to fire behind these bushes, giving us a bit more extra camo. I've got a clan member on my team, I believe. We're not platooned up or anything, just a surprise. Of course, bounce off the Morenbrecher. A little bit annoying when that happened. I wasn't really aiming for any weak spots because I didn't particularly think I would have to, being a tier 10 after all. Trying to get a shot on this Terrapin, thinking I might not pen that thing, but obviously the E4 is a more dangerous target. If I can get that thing out of the game, all the better. Almost got a shot from that guy. And we finally did. We got 1,000 off of that, so we got close to 3,000 here out of 4 or 5 shots. Bounced 1 or 2, I think. The Kranwagen got good turret armor, but really not against this gun. And they're pushing hard, but there's a lot of our team is here. I don't know what our team seems to be doing, just kind of not wanting to get hit at all, apparently. I think we chose the right flank to be on, that's for sure. Go for the blind shot, and they go 4,600 damage. And there's still 9 enemy tanks left. They're taking a big old beating these red guys on this flank, but they're still pushing. And our team could easily take them out at this point if they push, but they're not. Don't know what we hit there. So was it the T? Was it a Tiger 2? Oh, I don't know. Whatever tank is gone now. Unfortunately, we didn't get the kill. We haven't got any of the kill shots yet. It's just kind of annoying, to be honest. Waiting for this guy to show himself a little bit more. There we go. And a nice big 1,000 hit there. So we've got 6,676 damage so far. That's pretty nice. And we've got all of our hit points left. Trying to get a reload in. And again, he gets taken out. So we've got no kills so far. Even after doing this amount of damage, that guy gets taken out as well. And quite honestly, there's only 3 guys left. I am going to go straight towards the enemy base at this point. Just because we can take some hits. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. And all we've got really now is our gun and our hit points to play with. We're not worrying about our camo. Like I said, we don't mind taking a couple of hits as long as we get some more damage out. So we're going to push up and hope that we can get something, some extra damage before the end of the game. And there's Type 5 Heavy there. We might struggle to pen this guy if he shows any of his front to us. Considering at this point putting in premium rounds. As you can see, we have not used premium rounds yet, so we haven't needed to. Pretty much every tank we've fired at, we've penned. Just going for the weak spots using these rounds. Like I said, we will struggle with the frontal armor of this thing, but he is pushing this guy up on the hill. Of course, we'll get a bit of a soft spotted assisted. Just trying to feather a shot in there, can't find it. So a bit annoying actually, because we've now wasted a lot of time trying to get a shot into that guy who's didn't show himself enough. Yeah, and we're going to push up towards the cap. Didn't see that rock, unfortunately. And my team is the whole team is here now, so yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get any more shots off at the end of the game. Hope you did enjoy the video, guys. If you did, give it a like and a subscribe, because I'll be bringing you more replays like this in the near future. And we'll end this game with, well, a very disappointing result. And I'll show you why in like 2 seconds. Because you're thinking, right, big old gun, it's the Amour. I've actually penned it once already. I'm going to be getting the rear of this guy, so, you know, and it's going to be, I want to be quick, so I'm going to just flick on to him and get his rear armor, and of course, bounced the rear armor of that guy. If I actually aimed in, I probably wouldn't have got the shot off quickly enough anyway, but still, 0 kills. I didn't even make it into the... I actually only made it to 6th place. That's a little bit annoying, because I got so much damage in this game, but never mind. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.